They had the fame, the fortune, and the spotlight. But behind the scenes, it all came crashing down. From bad investments to overspending, these stars prove that even millions can disappear overnight. In this video, we're counting down 10 celebrities who went broke despite huge fame. And some of these stories will shock you. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell. Because money lessons don't just come from success. They come from failure too. 10. Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds was Hollywood royalty in the 1970s and 80s, earning millions from hits like Smokey and the Bandit and Deliverance. However, his expensive divorce from Lonnie Anderson cost him dearly, with settlement payments draining his accounts for years. Reynolds also made poor real estate investments, including a Florida ranch that became a money pit. His production company failed, costing him additional millions. Medical problems required costly treatments, and maintaining his lavish lifestyle became impossible when movie offers dried up. In 1996, Reynolds filed for bankruptcy, owing $10 million to creditors, proving that even mustache-twirling charm couldn't save his finances. 9. Kim Basinger. Academy Award winner Kim Basinger earned substantial money from films like Batman and Le Confidential, but one disastrous decision destroyed her wealth. In 1989, she purchased the entire town of Braselton, Georgia for $20 million, planning to turn it into a tourist attraction. The project failed spectacularly, draining her resources and forcing her into massive debt. Legal troubles from backing out of the film Boxing Helena resulted in an $8 million judgment against her. Unable to pay her mounting debts, Basinger filed for bankruptcy in 1993. She eventually recovered financially, but the experience taught her expensive lessons about investment risks and legal obligations. 8. Stephen Baldwin. The youngest Baldwin brother earned millions from films like The Usual Suspects and reality TV appearances, but financial mismanagement led to his downfall. Baldwin owed over $2 million in unpaid taxes to both federal and state governments, with penalties and interest compounding his debt. His expensive lifestyle included multiple properties he couldn't afford to maintain. Failed business ventures and poor investment choices consumed his remaining assets. Legal problems and declining acting opportunities reduced his income significantly. Baldwin's financial troubles became public when he faced foreclosure on his New York home, highlighting how quickly celebrity wealth can disappear without proper planning. 7. Sinbad. Comedian and actor Sinbad earned substantial money from his successful stand-up career and hit TV show, but tax problems destroyed his finances. The IRS pursued him for over $8 million in unpaid federal taxes spanning multiple years. State tax authorities in California also demanded additional millions, creating an impossible debt burden. Legal fees for fighting these tax cases consumed what money he had left. Sinbad's attempts to negotiate payment plans failed, and the government seized his assets. In 2013, he filed for bankruptcy, listing assets of just $131,000 against debts exceeding $11 million, proving that laughter couldn't solve serious financial problems. 6. Aaron Carter. Child star Aaron Carter earned millions as a teen pop sensation, selling over 10 million albums worldwide. However, family disputes over money management and control of his earnings created lasting financial damage. Carter's parents allegedly mismanaged his funds during his minor years, leaving him with far less money than expected. Drug addiction and mental health issues led to expensive rehabilitation treatments and lost career opportunities. Legal battles with family members and former managers consumed additional resources. Multiple arrests and erratic behavior hurt his earning potential, forcing him to rely on small club appearances and reality TV for income instead of major recording contracts. 5. Willie Nelson. Country music legend Willie Nelson faced one of the most famous tax battles in entertainment history when the IRS demanded $32 million in unpaid taxes and penalties. Nelson's accountants had invested his money in tax shelters, that the government later deemed illegal, leaving him responsible for massive back taxes. The IRS seized most of his assets, including his recording studio, homes, and gold records. Nelson's solution was uniquely creative. He released an album called The IRS Tapes, with proceeds going directly to the government. He also auctioned personal belongings and continued touring extensively to pay down his debt, eventually settling for a fraction of the original amount. 4. Dustin Diamond. Saved by the Bell star Dustin Diamond earned good money during the show's run, but poor financial decisions and a damaged reputation led to poverty. Diamond's tell-all book about his co-stars destroyed relationships and hurt his earning potential in Hollywood. He made desperate attempts to cash in on his fame, including a controversial sex tape that damaged his image further. Legal troubles, including a stabbing incident, resulted in expensive attorney fees and jail time. Diamond owed over $250,000 in back taxes and faced foreclosure on his Wisconsin home. He was forced to sell t-shirts and make paid appearances at small venues to survive financially. 3. Teresa and Joe Giudice. Real Housewives of New Jersey stars Teresa and Joe Giudice built their reality TV fame on displays of wealth they couldn't actually afford. The couple filed for bankruptcy in 2009, claiming $11 million in debt while hiding assets and income from creditors. Their fraud included lying about Joe's income, hiding Teresa's reality TV earnings, and failing to disclose rental properties. Federal investigators discovered their deception, leading to fraud charges against both spouses. Teresa served nearly a year in prison, while Joe served 41 months before being deported to Italy. 2. Mike Tyson. Former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson earned over $300 million during his boxing career, but spent it faster than he could earn it. Tyson's lifestyle was notoriously extravagant, including multiple mansions, luxury cars, expensive jewelry, and even pet tigers that cost $70,000 annually to maintain. He employed a massive entourage of hangers-on who lived off his wealth without contributing anything meaningful. Costly divorce settlements and legal battles drained additional millions from his accounts. When his boxing career declined, the income stopped but the expenses continued. By 2003, Tyson filed for bankruptcy with debts exceeding $23 million, making him the poster child for athlete financial mismanagement. 1. MC Hammer. MC Hammer tops our list as the most shocking celebrity bankruptcy case, earning an estimated $33 million at his peak, before losing it all spectacularly. Hammer's spending was as over-the-top as his performances, employing over 200 people, including dancers, musicians, and household staff, for his 40-room California mansion. His home featured gold-plated gates, marble floors, 2 recording studios, and 17 cars in the garage. Hammer invested millions in failed business ventures and maintained a lifestyle that cost $500,000 monthly to sustain. From lavish mansions to bankruptcy filings, these stories remind us that fortune isn't forever without smart choices. Which downfall surprised you the most? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. If this list gave you a new perspective on fame and money, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves celebrity stories. Until next time, stay smart, stay grounded, and remember, wealth can vanish as fast as it comes.